you to be happy only if someone else will act and be a certain way. I no longer believe that anymore. And I was like that too. I totally put all men in a category, in a box, that all men were liars, all men were manipulators, all men were, you know, whatever you name it, hound dogs, horn dogs, just because I would take maybe my perception of my uncles or my cousins and how they were, I would blame it on the men. But what I was noticing and what I have been noticing, if you blame all of that on someone else and put all of that on someone else, it's their problem, they're the reason that X, Y, and Z is going on in your life, it takes so much power away from you as an individual. When I say, or used to make that assumption that all men cheat, you know, so, you know, as long as they, I really, not lying, I had that, all men cheat, so, but as long as they were inconspicuous and I did not find out and no one, you know, talked to me about it, or, you know, the girlfriend called me up, coming sassing me out, shh, don't say anything. And I told myself that lie is because I didn't love myself enough to, one, to respect myself not to be with someone who cheated, two, not to cheat myself, because at that time I was also doing what I wanted to do, but I would put it, well, you know, I'm probably cheating because I know he's cheating, so it's okay if I cheat, you know. And it was just a lie that I was projecting onto men, where I really didn't trust myself. I didn't trust myself with the men that I was choosing. I was choosing men on my boyfriends or my past, and no tea, no shade to anybody, but if I had them sitting next to me, you'd be like, girl, you know he ain't. You know he cheats. You know. I care about myself enough. And because I didn't want to change my story or look inwards or fix myself, I would only allow a certain type of individual into my life. Because it kept my story alive. Him making me feel bad about me kind of allowed me some days to take the day off, because if I wasn't making myself feel bad about myself, he could come in and do it. You know, it's all a projection of self. Love yourself, you're going to be around loving people. When you don't love yourself, you're going to be around unloving people, because it projects the story. It keeps the story going. It has nothing to do with that individual. You mean to tell me that your karma or God is just that bad that he only brings the bad brothers to you? Everybody in this world, I don't even know how many men is in the world, but you can only find the deadbeat baby daddies with 6 kids that's been in jail. What is the common denominator in that story? Who's picking those individuals? Me. I am. Not them. I'm picking them. Why am I picking these people? And you know, everybody has to come to this term. You're perfect just the way you are. God created you. Or whatever you believe is created you. You're here for a reason. You weren't just this mistake that just happened. Once you realize how much grace and how wonderful you are just the way you are right now, then you won't let nobody treat you like no crap. Some people that may be okay with that, but the frustration and the pain and the anger that comes in is you're lying to yourself. That's not what you want. But you can't say that out loud. Because if you admit that this man is a cheater, if you admit that this man is not good for you, if you admit that this man is draining your energy just because you're afraid to be alone, then you look weak. So you come up with these stupid excuses. Oh, I'm giving him time. All men do it. Well, his daddy was like that, so, you know, he's just, you know, but once he gets around me, once he comes around me, and, you know, and I can, that person, I know the light's coming down, I probably look like, oh, I know I've been on this inward tip, but it's given me such freedom. It's given me such freedom. I don't have to lie to myself. I don't have to lie to you. I don't have to pretend to be somebody I'm not. I am not a promiscuous girl. I like being in a relationship. I like to know when we going to McDonald's what you want. I like to know what you want. I like to know what your mama want. And I like to know what your sister want. I'm that type of girl. Call me thirsty all you want. Yes, I'm parched. I don't know what to say to accommodate what society tells me I'm supposed to be. Forget that. Who is society? society. Society has it right. Where I hate this term, these hoes winning. Winning what? What are they winning? I don't want what she has, and she dang sure don't want what I have. So who's winning and who's losing? I don't even compare myself. I'm in my own class. I'm in my own race. I'm doing me. She's doing her. If that works for her, great. If this works for me, great. It's only when a problem is when I start doing with her because I think this isn't good enough. Then there's a problem.